forever gonna be the greatest. Harmonized on the level that's sacred, with a soul so purified and amazing. Sophisticated recognition in any situation, celebrating life and illuminating entertainment. Poetic relief and relaxation. To say it's ancient would be an understatement. The harmony of prophets was always patiently singing, from Muslims and Jews to a Christian's revelation. Signs of the times still heavenly ranking. Prophesized poetries and all of its elaborations. It's a vibe, but I'm tired. Thousands of years of historically maintained. In 2021, I wish death upon Satan. Lord, protect my loved ones, my family, and my babies. Rid us all of unnecessary bliss and negative temptation. Words in formation to heal a whole nation. Good God, what a vibrant sensation. Globally concentrated appreciation for the population that's authentically in rotation. Coordination of every bit of civilization's anticipation to make it. God-given appreciation is like looking up in amazement at the sophistication of the creation, universal verification, visualized inspirations, tranquility of the constellations, never changing, pattern motivations, our galaxy's permanent persuasion, interpretations explaining that any situation that we facing requires an obligated amount of patience, a key to the afterlife's expectations, mindful that the earth is permanently placed in circulation, calculated with an equation far greater than anything that you're thinking. Remember, your education entirely makes up your imagination, a direct correlation of affiliations and the continuations of your migrations. The world is full of water for hydration. Our ecosystem's operation consists of resourceful customization to the liking of the conceived through fertilization by way of ovaries of elated, or the anatomy of anything with female obligations. To breathe involuntarily is a priceless payment, ensuring self-preservation. The omnipotent deserves a standing ovation with a soul that's gracefully gracious for every moment's confirmation. Reassuring it's our higher powers form a superhuman maintenance. The existence of life has always been his favorite. Observe your surroundings, you're free to embrace the authentication. Pray that we all overcome the hatred, manipulation, and intimidation in all of its manifestations. The murder rate is getting crazy, violations of corruption and modern day slavery, overlooked intoxications, and the revenue is generating. It's killing our future generations. They don't take authorization to have consideration, necessarily alleviate civilization of every crime committed on the humankind that's been granted reparations. Give thanks to the pursuit of happiness and enforcement of sanctions. Martin Luther King's announcements are major. Fast forward 100 years later, we're still dealing with neglected declarations, as if our own kind never made them. Leaders of historical statements stating it's our right and our duty to overthrow such governments in the making. It was specifically July 4, 1776 when it was stated to provide new guards for our future securities and the preservation of our safety. I'm truly thankful for our forefathers and our saviors. Thomas Jefferson, Robert Livingston, Roger Sherman, John Adams, and Benjamin Franklin, never letting envy and greed diminish a legacy in a desperate time of greatness. Developing movements, isolating invitations of well-known races, penetrating their organizations, eliminating their desire of procreation, and confiscating the world that they ran with pure hatred. And the thing they actually got us to adapt to them devaluing our interracial and children of mixed races, harmlessly innocent newborns, adolescents, and teenagers, all bleeding the same blood with dreams and aspirations. Considering the decades of ongoing documentation, these hate crimes are premeditated murder cases fueled by systematic oppression, leaving them forcefully brainless. Hopeless complications purposely developed and contemplated to create deprivation, desperation due to starvation, breaking us down and making us frustrated. Natural agitation, feeling irritated and aggravated. Us being malnourished is keeping us dominated. Making the best of people upset and angry. It's what they waiting on to label us dangerous. It's big business to falsify a recipe for expiration. $1 trillion pharmaceutical corporations deceitfully, fraudulently causing sickness, traumatization, and things of that nature. In cold blood with a full intent just to develop a bill for medication, regardless of whether or not your body could withstand the dosage that they gave you. And knowing from the beginning that it ain't healthy to take it. Medical malpractice caused by insurance companies and healthcare organizations, necessary lawsuits that have been filed after their life-threatening considerations, in accordance with side effects that are more harmful than the conditions purposely originated. Stay focused when you're speaking up about it because they love confrontation. Knowing that they faking, they'll claim what you're saying are allegations, and right before your eyes they'll doctrine and reputation and have you looking mentally unstable. Afterwards, forcing you to take pills and injections, causing mental retardation and locking you down for ages, allowing them to beat their cases, invasive negotiations, paying off investigations to cover up acknowledged traces of criminal activity in all their workplaces and locations. allegations, clear indications that they violated regulations, irrefutable accusations, proven beyond a reasonable doubt with clearly convincing factual basis, expressed without hesitation, knowing my opposing counsel has no justification, deliberately induced pain and suffering and mental anguish, forced me to increase the compensation as they purposely try to cover up every issue I was raising. Multiple attempts of assassination out of a desperate defense for the other party and all their secret associations. I was followed so much on guard, it had me thinking I was famous.